What's going on, folks? It's Nike and welcome to an all-new MyGM episode featuring the Boston Celtics. And as we're currently sitting on a winning streak, we don't really have the confidence of our fans. So it is up to us to prove them wrong. But moving on, we have another question. Would you ever consider trading Rajon Rondo? And I told the press that he is completely untouchable, and I'm going to go into that a little bit further once the gameplay starts. But for now, we have some good news, and it is that Kyle Korver has finally recovered from his injury. So it is going to be exciting to see him back. But before we see his return, we are going to look at a trade, because I saw a trade offer, a very attractive trade offer from the Golden State Warriors. Ben Gordon and a second-round draft pick in exchange for Maurice Spates and a first-round draft pick. That is crazy. And of course, I had to say yes to this trade. That is big time for our Boston Celtics.
Okay, let's talk to a former Celtic, Shaquille O'Neal, about what it means to play Boston basketball.
Well, Boston's at their best when Rondo is in control. They're also at their best when they're playing physical defense. When they get good spacing on offense, they're almost unstoppable.
The world's largest leprechaun when he was there in Boston, Shaquille O'Neal.
Big Shamrock.
Yeah, that's you. Let's go to Kevin Harlan. He's standing by.
Thank you, Shaq and Ernie. And as we're now heading into tonight's game conveniently against the Dallas Mavericks, who ended up trading for Rajon Rondo. But yes, let's talk about Rajon Rondo for a minute, because I know that I promised that I would actually go for a trade, either trading for Russell Westbrook or Goran Dragic. Most of you voted for Russell Westbrook, but when the actual trade happened between the Dallas Mavericks and the Boston Celtics, I was actually a little bit torn. I was kind of feeling bad for the fans of the Boston Celtics losing, you know, that last piece of a championship team. You know, that last reminder of the good times that you had a few years back. Ray Allen is no longer in the league. Paul Pierce is playing for the Washington Wizards. Kevin Garnett is on the Brooklyn Nets. And Kendrick Perkins is on the OKC Thunder. So for now, I'm really starting to feel that I should stick with Rajon Rondo and resign him in the offseason, because in my opinion, he is a Boston Celtic for life, or at least that is something that he should be. And I didn't have those feelings before the actual Rondo trade happened. So with that being said, we are keeping Rajon Rondo. So let's get into this gameplay commentary though. You see Giannis Antetokounmpo beasting and feasting down low in the paint, grabbing those rebounds against the bigs of the Dallas Mavericks, definitely doing his thing, and I'm loving that we're seeing that from a guy who is that young. That is definitely a great bonus to have him on our team. But one person that we really want to see perform well in tonight's game is this guy right there, Mr. Kyle Korver. He has been injured ever since we traded him. We haven't really seen a single gameplay featuring that guy, and we gave up a lot to actually get him, including Paul Millsap. And talking about Paul Millsap, look at him going to work down low in the paint, grabbing that rebound and getting a second chance opportunity to go for our team. So as we got the game clock winding down at the end of the second quarter, we got Marcus Smart beating the buzzer right there. But hold on, we are not going to go into the second half just quite yet, because the referees, they want to review that play. But in my opinion, that is not even a play that is supposed to get reviewed. I don't even think that was close. But yeah, back to the second half of tonight's game, currently up by 3. And talking about 3, look at Kyle Korver and his unlimited range in this game. I decided to run some plays featuring Kyle Korver just to see what he can do, and his 99 3-point attribute rating is just ridiculous. And he is actually doing a great job stopping Monte Ellis as well, as we get that defensive stop and we're running that fast break. Look at us, we are just playing beautiful basketball right now. Defense leading to offense, and you already know whenever you are running a fast break and the basketball is in the hands of Rajon Rondo, great things are going to happen. Once again, we have Kyle Korver getting another defensive stop against Monte Ellis, and yes, once again, great things are happening when you leave the basketball in the hands of Rajon Rondo on fast breaks. And back with Kyle Korver, look at him. this dude is just a monster. He is going to be a crucial piece for us in our offense to space the floor, because that gives Rajon Rondo so much more space down low in the paint to actually go to work and get his teammates involved. But look at Gerald Green right there. That is a huge double-handed windmill dunk. Get yourself a Gerald Green. As my main man, Mr. LeParis, likes to say, he is definitely a beast. Yep, both of them, LeParis and Mr. Gerald Green. Says we're back on offense, now sitting on a double-digit lead. We are definitely rolling on all cylinders right now, and again with another buzzer beater to end the third quarter. And after a review, that bucket counted as well. So moving straight into the fourth quarter of tonight's game, we got Marcus Smart running that pick and roll with our newly acquired player, Mr. Maurice Spades. And look at him go to work. He is already hyped about the fact that he is now a new Boston Celtic. And with the shot clock winding down, we got Rajon Rondo going up against Dirk Nowitzki. That is a mismatch. He draws two defenders, leaving Vucevic wide open in the corner. And I'm loving this guy. He has a great baseline mid-range jump shot. He is definitely automatic when it comes to that. And talking about automatic, of course, Kyle Korver is automatic as well. And of course, Avery Bradley is automatic as well when it comes to playing defense. And as we're back on offense, I think this is the very first time where I'm actually not happy with the way I ran that fast break. Yup, I think Rajon Rondo, he should have passed the basketball right there. But I guess at the end of the day, he just wanted to get a bucket. Because talking about assists, there is another one for Rajon Rondo. He ended up with 15 assists in tonight's game. And as we got the game clock winding down, we cannot get that full court shot to go. However, we are walking away with a huge win against the Dallas Mavericks and a big time performance by Kyle Korver. He couldn't have had a better performance coming back from an injury. 16 points on 12 shot attempts. That is crazy. And talking about crazy, yup, Rajon Rondo with 15 assists as well. We are definitely keeping him. But that is it for me. Stay classy, folks. Cheers, Nike.